Hi and welcome. Methodical Me here. This is July's night sky. Well, we'll have a bunch of planets that are visible: Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Venus, and even Uranus. Some of the highlights of the month will be a conjunction as well as meteor showers. So the brightest planet will be Venus this month at a minus 3.9 magnitude. Mars will be dimmer at plus 1.8 magnitude. If you happen to be looking up on the 11th, right after sunset, you'll see the conjunction of Venus and Mars. Now you'll have to look rather closely because the moon will be right near them. And so this will sort of make it a little bit more difficult to see, but anytime between the 11th and the 12th, the two will be in conjunction. By the 13th, the moon should move out of the way so that you can see them better, and it may look something like this, where we have Venus and Mars and the moon over here. You'll get a much better view. As we move on to the 24th of the month, that's when we'll have a rather interesting pair of Saturn and Jupiter and the moon. If you're looking out, you'll also see Uranus. So to the south, you'll get Saturn and Jupiter. To the east, you'll see Uranus. Now, of course, Uranus will only be visible if you have a powerful telescope. Whereas Saturn and Jupiter, you'll be able to see rather easily. Remember, this is between the 24th and the 25th. You'll get a magnitude minus 2.7 of Jupiter, whereas Saturn is at a 0 magnitude. And so the moon being close to them, once again, the viewing will be rather interesting, right? You don't want, they may or may not get in the way. If you're using a telescope, clearly be careful. The brightness. And this is what it would seem like once the moon is moved off. So the 25th, you'll get a better view later at night, where you'll get Saturn and Jupiter away from the moon. However, all of this month, you will have the Aquarid's meteor shower. The peak of that will happen later in the month. And toward the end of the month, around the 28th and 29th, you'll get 10 meteors per hour viewing these. So it's really an exciting month. This is looking to the south. Now, as for the moon, we have third quarter on the 1st. The new moon is on the 9th. The first quarter of the moon is on the 17th, while the full moon is July 23rd. The third quarter is the 31st. By the way, the full moon in this month is a buck moon. So a full buck moon is what you'll get on the 23rd. And that should happen at exactly 10:37 p.m. Eastern Time, as long as you're looking to the southeast. Why is it called the buck moon? Well, it really has to do with Indian or Native American. The Cree called it the feather molting moon. And it really has to do with animals that the Native Americans revered. So that's really what it comes. It also there is a Tlingit term called the salmon moon as well. So for fishing, really depends on which type of Native American you are as to what it could be called. Some Native Americans actually call this the berry moon. If you were Algonquin, it is the raspberry moon. So there you have it for July, the astronomical events. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. Tell your friends about it and have them subscribe. Until next time.